I could put you in the brig for what you've done, but I won't do it.
Look at my hair.
My apologies. I was a little tardy today. We were supposed to record tomorrow, and then we decided we're going to go now because I decided. And you said 2:45, and I looked right at the clock and went, "Oh, I got another hour."
My partner's not the brightest man. We've learned that over 5 years.
My neighbor said, "Hey, I want to switch out my refrigerator with the one that's in the garage. He wants to switch his garage one with his house one."
Right.
So I said, "Sure, there's a dolly. You lean it." I was going to help him.
I got nothing going on. I'll help you move that thing.
I got nothing happening. I don't have a podcast. I'm doing
just wrote to my
minutes.
podcast partner and said I'd like to go earlier if you could. And he agreed, and we set a time for 2:45. So I'll help you move your fridge while my buddy sits and waits with his earbuds in, staring at a fucking
Nothingness.
laptop. No, all good, all good. How are you, man? I haven't seen you in a. Did we pod last? I don't even remember. I've been out for 3 weeks now, so Did we pod last week, or was that a classic? I don't remember.
Prior week.
I can't. We had Bernie on. That was my first week on the cruise on Utopia. Then the second week, oh yeah, we did pod. We did.
Yeah, I think we podded 4 days in advance, and we put it on time release.
Okay. Yeah.
But the prior week, I believe that we put up an old episode because we were having technical issues, scheduling and whatnot. But anywho, here we are, Two Al's, One Pod, the spinoff from the web series, The Two Dicks. We'll be making another episode of our web series, our award-winning web series, The Two Dicks, 1950s detectives who are inappropriate, politically incorrect, and just dumb. We have scheduled an episode called Cruisin' Dicks, which I think is kind of funny for these homophobic gentlemen of the 1950s.
Sure. Yeah, they're good people. It's a different time, different day and age, you know. So it's all
you see, a different day, a different age.
So we'll be breaking the suits and shit out of storage, and
you have the hats, I believe, correct?
I got a lot of shit in storage, so I'm going to go through it when I get home.
Because we bought two nicer hats. We had the old costume hats that you can get for $10 each, but then we bought $40 fedoras.
We took that Patreon money and went shopping. we went shopping to a what was the name of a haberdasher. We went to a haberdasher and bought a couple of lids. They're in storage. Didn't we? I think we have a little Christmas video. I think we gave each other
hats,
the lids as gifts.
New ones. Mm-hmm.
The new ones. That was the twist on the bit. We both gave each other the
exact same gift.
Mm-hmm.
That's
on YouTube. Go look at it, folks.
Check it out.
It's fun. So you're home. I know the background. You had it last time. It's that's your home base, and
Southern California.
I'm on the Star of the Seas, man.
That's the brand spanking new. No passengers yet. Is it all vendors and or do you have a mix of passengers and contractors on board?
Well, the last one I joined ship in Puerto Rico, Ponce, which I'd never been to. Ponce, Puerto Rico, about an hour.
That's the southern part, isn't it?
Yeah, about an hour and 20 minutes from San Juan. So it was like $120 Uber, but thankfully he didn't speak English, so not bad.
And you're being reimbursed for the $120 by the company.
I am. Yes,
so
I am.
How is the beautiful flagship Star of the Seas? I know it's the sister ship to the Icon of the Seas, so you're familiar with the layout, but there's got to be some differences because they usually make little tweaks sometimes or just change restaurants, venues.
There's a couple of different restaurants they've swiped out in the same location at the old one. It's a sister ship. It's exact. They have Back to the Future, the musical.
Go back in time. Marty, we're going to get back to the future and you have to go fuck your mother.
That's straight, and it's a good show for the kids and on the flagship. But yeah, so I joined in Puerto Rico. There were like 500 influencers on board, which was unbelievable. I mean, it was like having the ship to yourself as we sailed across. We did 2 shows in 4 days.
It was like
That was
COVID.
they were great. Yeah, yeah, it was very that kind of feeling. And but it was funny because there's no passengers, real passengers, and the only people up where I go up to have a cigar, it's all the workers. You know, the European guys are still on board doing the
Engineers and
last
whatnot.
minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing the last minute fix ups, and nobody, of course, speaks English, and they're all cigarette smokers, so they just
Hmm.
smoke cigarettes 24/7. So that area is packed. So
Ah.
when you then my lighter, of course, the cigar people know you need a torch outside. It ran out of fuel yesterday.
So you have to ask one of these guys.
So I asked one of these guys, I'm like, hey, can I borrow your lighter? It's a Bic and it's
Yeah.
fucking windy.
It's
So it's
yeah.
just me,
It's
click,
like
and the guy's
pissing in
staring
the
at me.
wind.
He's staring at me like, you gonna give me that lighter back ever, dude? And I'm like, click, 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 click. Ugh. So I got it barely going. I smoked about, half of it and it was all over the place. Because when you don't even it out, it's like burning one
Yeah.
side.
And then it goes
I was
out.
like,
It's
I
a
just
lot of
threw it
work.
out.
A lot of work.
It sucked. It sucked. So, but I was able to get off the ship today in Canaveral, and I went to Smoke Rings, and they were nice enough to fill it up. Fill it up, buddy. $5 worth of unleaded.
And that would be a
And
$50 round trip Uber, $25 each way.
no, I went to breakfast at Grills,
Oh, okay.
and then everything got settled down, and then I got a $10 Uber to
Ah.
Smoke Rings, and it was like $12 back.
Oh,
So
so you
because
missed the
again, everyone had
surge.
passed.
Yeah, because
I
when
missed
you
the
hit the
surge.
surge is when all the passengers are coming and going and the prices double. So all right,
But
you
isn't it
scored.
strange? Isn't it strange how you could do Uber? It's $10, but if you look
Mhm.
at the Lyft app, it was 32. Like,
And vice
why
versa.
is that? Why though? I don't know. The same drivers.
Is there more Ubers, or you're saying a lot of them drive both Lyft and
They
Uber?
they do both. They all do both. So I don't understand why one is 32 and one's
Because in
10.
LA, often the Lyft is a little cheaper than Uber, but elsewhere I see
Hmm.
Lyft is higher. So I was wondering if they had more Lyft drivers here. That's why.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems random to me. I look at both and then I go with the cheaper one, but that's quite a difference for the same area, same drivers, you know?
Yeah, and
So
if you're
anyway,
paying
we
for it
did.
yourself, yes.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, it's all good. And then today we're doing a 3 day, which is a shakedown cruise. So there's like 4,500 passengers on board, and it's relative. I think it's all pinnacles and that kind of thing, and
Hmm.
free Wi-Fi. Pretty good. No cabin fees. Last cruise and this cruise. This will be the last one of that,
Yeah.
but
Well, that's
been
nice.
enjoyable to have a and
You have
water,
cigar money.
soda.
You have you have Uber and Lyft
Like
money.
I got a raise. I mean, I feel like I got a $600 raise in the last 2 weeks or
Yeah.
whatever it's
Well,
been.
that's
So
yeah, if you're dropping three a week, sure. Absolutely. That's the
yeah,
bottom
been
line.
cool, been good. Yeah. So then we shot some video Thursday night in the club. It was they had all the cameras set. They wanted to shoot video for the promo, and then they mic'd me up, and I had the mic on, and so it went straight into their
System
feed.
right into the board. They can
So it
mix it.
should be
Yeah.
nice. I mean, if I I'd like to get a copy of it because it was a good crowd and I was mic'd up, which is rare for, a comedy club, usually just through the microphone and the board.
Yeah. Get a copy
But
of that. Who were you working
I'd
with
like
again? I
to.
think you told me, but I don't remember. Or maybe it's changed.
It was Tyrone Hawkins who stayed on, and Angel Gaines, I think her name was Angel Gaines. She was new. I never met her before. And today, Mr. Kirklees comes on. Simeon. Yeah.
Simeon.
Simeon, and he'll be here for forever, I guess, every 2 weeks or whatever it is. I don't know his schedule. But yeah. So we started up, and Diana Ross comes on, and she's the godmother. And she's got to be 105 now. I don't know. They're going to just tell her,
I
all right,
thought she
Diana, get
passed
in the
away.
car. No one told her. She's here.
No one told her?
So, no. So, but I think she's probably like, hey, what am I doing? You're going to go there and okay, and cut a rope and a bottle of champagne will hit something, and then we'll put you back in the car and bring you home, and you'll make 300 $150,000.
Yeah, isn't it crazy what she would make?
You can't even imagine. You know who I thought would be a great godfather for a ship, and they haven't done it yet, is Billy Joel. He's a sailor.
Right.
He's a legend. The next ship's called Legend. I mean, Billy Joel.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
go. Let's go.
The only thing is he's got a residency at Madison Square Garden and he makes, 2 million there. And that's he gets picked
Well,
up
the
in a
residency
limousine.
ended. That
Oh,
ended.
it was 10 years. 10 years.
I mean, he just has to get on a plane, fly to Miami or wherever, wave, cut a rope, and go home. You don't have to stay on the ship. You don't have to sing. You
Right. He's got two
don't have to do
young
anything.
daughters now, so
Yeah, why not?
all
And it's.
right.
I mean, if you're gonna have a ship called Legend, who are you gonna have for the godmother or father?
His latest wife, his fourth wife, is 10 years younger than his oldest daughter.
Okay. Wouldn't you have that same situation if you had Billy's money?
Yes.
I like how guys like you like laugh like I would still be with my wife. I would get out of here.
No.
You know,
He's on his
you'd be
fourth
30
wife.
years
The
younger
last
than.
two
Of
were,
course.
yeah. Last two were younger
And
than his
Christy
daughter.
Brinkley, for God's sake. I mean, come on.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? You can't go with Betty down the road,
De
you know?
Niro, Pacino, 80, 81, having infants,
God bless
toddlers.
them. God bless them.
God
Still
bless
shooting
them.
swimmers. Still shooting swimmers at that age. That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at
Not
all.
bad.
Um, yeah,
Yeah.
so
So give
I can
us
make
you're
fun of it
home
because I
now.
don't have it, but if I
That's
was in
true.
that situation, I'd probably do
You
the
would
same.
be all over that. Oh, goddamn right you would.
Hmm.
So you're home. Give us a little what's your sketch? What's happening? How long you been home?
I
I saw a
just
picture. I have a
I
lot of
just
questions.
A lot
Fill
of
me in.
questions. Well, my wife and I had been apart for 3 weeks, and then we were together for 1 week prior to that. But it was 5 weeks apart, 1 week together, and then 3 weeks apart. So this week we spent 6 days together,
Banging.
and it was we did a little bit of that,
Little banging.
a little bit of it, a little bit, make up for it, and then it was her birthday, and it was our anniversaries in actually another 10 days or so. So we said, let's celebrate everything all week. So we did some socializing with friends. We did a little time alone, some restaurants and whatnot. Last night, we went to the Oaks, which is slang for Sherman Oaks.
Mm.
And we went to Kevin Flynn and his girlfriend's place, and they have a nice pad. And
Guest of our
he said, "What
podcast.
kind of steaks should I get?" He texted me. I said, "Get a steak for a man," because Bernie doesn't eat red meat, so we got her fish. And uh, Kevin's girlfriend, Erin, she eats red meat because she's from Texas, but she doesn't eat as much as she used to. So
Why is Kevin asking you what kind of steak to get?
he wanted to know. I said, "Get a man steak."
Yeah, I mean, what the hell? That you're a grown adult male. You don't ask that
He was being
question.
courteous, asking me, did I want to get New York strips? Did I want to get fillets? He got a tomahawk,
Mm.
and we grilled it. We let it sit
What
out
do you mean
for an
we?
hour.
Who?
We did
Where?
it
What kind of
together.
place is this?
We did it in his backyard on his grill.
Oh, this. Oh, I thought. Okay, I'm
No, no,
sorry. I thought you were in a restaurant.
he purchased
Oh,
a
I
tomahawk, a
gotcha.
big
I
ass
thought he was
tomahawk.
asking what
I'll
kind of
put a
steak
picture
you
up.
want.
Here it
Going to
is.
a restaurant. Yeah, I saw the picture you sent me. That it was fucking impressive as
It
hell.
was on fire. The fat was on fire. So what
Yeah.
we did was we seared it
Uh-huh.
and we flipped it on all the sides, especially where the fat is as well, and it was dripping down and causing this much a flame. So we did 5 minutes on each side, so 20 minutes on the whole steak, right? So five on one,
Mm-hmm.
five on the other, and then we did the edges. So that's
Mm-hmm.
20 minutes there. Then we wrapped it
Okay.
up in aluminum foil and poured garlic butter on it with rosemary. Wrapped it up, stuck it on the cool part of the grill with the lid down for
Mm-hmm.
40 minutes or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That seems a lot. Was it good? I mean, the
It was
temperature and everything?
because it was so thick. It came out
Yeah.
medium rare and
Mm.
all the flavors infused. It was amazing. And then we broke open a bottle of your favorite wine, The Prisoner.
Yeah.
But also, uh,
Did he have the prisoner or did you buy it or
it was on the premises. I didn't ask questions. But also,
nice.
Aaron
Well done.
grabbed a couple of bottles from Napa on last time she went back in April. She went to the Faust vineyard and elsewhere, and she brought back two of their high ends. And she had that open for a good hour, hour and a half before, just in a she
Nice.
decanted it. And it's amazing to
Yeah.
have that level of wine. You have that first
Right.
sip, and you're just like, oh, yo, that's a good wine. No, it's a
Yeah.
good wine.
Well, it's like people who, yeah, people go, oh, there's no difference. I wouldn't pay for $40, $50 for about $70, whatever. You go, then that's fine, but you don't know what you're talking about. There's all the difference in the world in those wines. You can
Yeah,
buy cheap
yeah,
wine,
yeah.
it's fine.
And you
It's
can buy an
fine.
expensive wine. It just doesn't, it's
But
not
there's
the right
certain
one.
ones that are,
Yeah. And if you
light fall
decant
right
them
now.
and you let them sit out for
Yeah.
an hour and they open up all that shit and you don't need to have anything with it. You just take a sip of it and it's just
Mm.
good. And
Mm-hmm.
then certain wines, the prisoner went great with
Yeah.
that steak, as we've experienced before when we went to
I'm
Charlie's,
fucking, oh yeah. Hell
Charlie's
yeah, man.
Steakhouse in
I'm
Tampa.
starving.
Mm.
Thinking about it right now. God damn. Big old tomahawk and prisoner. That's all you need.
He was
Was there
having
anything else? What did you?
trouble with the thermostat on his grill. It was not working properly. And then he had a thermometer, but the end was broken. I go, this thermometer is not working. So we were trying to guess it. I said, let's just stick to
Mm.
the time and put it on the cool side. And he's like, oh, I hope it's not overdone because it charred pretty charry on the outside. I go, I think we're
It looked done
fine.
in the picture.
Well, when we cut it open, the char was like that first 1/8 of an inch.
Yeah.
And then in the center, it was just,
Mm.
red. And it was
So
like
kind of Pittsburgh style.
yeah, right. Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
Delicious. So
Ah,
I told him that I would bring the steak next time. I'm gonna get those minute
how big?
steaks, frozen minute
How?
steaks.
Yeah, a couple of steakums. They're not
Steakums.
bad. They're not
Bring some
bad.
steakums.
They're fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of bringing a prisoner wine, I'll bring a what is
Trader
the
Joe. One of those $3 Trader Joe shit
oh
bottles or
yeah,
whatever they're
what is it
called.
called? The Charles.
Chuck. Chuck. Two
No,
buck
they used to
Chuck.
be $2 Chuck. But now that's like $3.99 and they call it Charles something.
Well, it still sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, it
They can
does.
call it whatever they want. It's garbage.
Yeah, it is
We just
garbage
talked about
wine.
great wine. That's
Well,
fucking
here's the
garbage.
thing. I was a garbage wine drinker.
Yeah,
And
but
then
still.
you start building up your palate, and
Yeah.
then people start introducing you to these other wines that's serving them a certain way, and you go, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. And then all of a sudden,
Ain't bullshit.
when your palate changes, so does your bank account. Your bank account
Well,
dwindles.
like everything, right? I mean, it's just anything. You learn how to drive on a shit box, and then you go, I got to buy a nice car, and cigars. I started with $2 cigars. I mean,
Mhm.
and now they're fucking crazy. But
But when we
uh,
when we find that $8 and $10 cigar that is a $25-$30 cigar elsewhere, then you're
it's
like,
great.
oh, I score.
Yeah, that's the fun. That's always the fun part of looking around, and same with wine. But like what do you call it? That $2 Chuck. I mean, remember people telling me years ago, yeah, when Trader Joe's, it's good. It's not bad. It's actually
Well,
pretty good
but they
wine.
weren't drinking wine before. It
And
was
I
a little
bought,
sweet. It was garbage. They got a
woof.
buzz, and they thought they were being fancy in wine glasses with their friends
Oh
over.
my
And then
God.
if there was one wine snob as your
Right.
guest, they would
He
just put
wouldn't
on
even.
just you wouldn't even see it move. They'd have like a sip and go, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
not good. Not
Tomahawk,
good at
baby.
all. Yeah, man.
Mm, so
What'd you
good.
do on the side? Any sides? I don't need any sides with that. If that steak, that size
We did
steak.
asparagus
All right.
and
Yeah.
some potatoes, roasted
Mm.
potatoes,
Do you wish the steakhouses, the good steakhouses, would offer different size? It feels like that's played out a little bit. Like you go to a
cream
Charlie's or whatever,
spinach.
asparagus, baked potato, spinach. I mean,
Sliced tomato,
mix it up a little.
an onion.
You know,
Yeah.
there's not
Yeah.
much. And with those kind of steaks, I don't really need anything else. But why not? Change it up a little. They all seem to go the
I do like
exact
some of the
same route.
sides, but I like to have it a small portion. I let the steak do the
Yeah.
talking.
Well, it's hard when you do, some wine or a cocktail before, and then salad. maybe bread,
You're too full.
an appetizer. And that steak arrives, and I'm like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
It's just you got to be hungry. I got to be really fucking hungry.
I do the traditional. I'll have a cocktail, which I did
Mhm.
last night, and then we went into a white wine, a chilled white, and then we went into the
Mhm.
red with
Mm.
yeah. So we went
Okay.
doop doop doop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not bad. Not bad way to go.
I had to walk around a little bit before I got behind the wheel. I had a lot of
Oh,
food,
I see.
but
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
How
It's only
far? How far do you live
it
from?
was 3.5 miles.
Oh, that's. They say that's where you get caught. Those are the
Mm-hmm.
accidents, and you get
Mm-hmm.
tickets.
Mm-hmm.
The closer you are. I've been watching 8,000 of these videos now on YouTube where
I know
people
my
get pulled
rights.
over. It's
I
so
see a
annoying.
driver's.
It's
I don't have to give you my driver's
just give
license.
them the license. It's just what do you do? It's so annoying. And some of the cops are cool, and they're like, "Dude, I'm just trying to give you a ticket. Like, don't make this into a thing." And I know my
Well,
Fifth
they make
Amendment
it seem
right.
like
My
everybody's trying to do that. I've been pulled over for the quota,
yes,
and that's annoying. And this just happened to me
yeah.
last year.
Mm,
I let all the speeders go by me, and they were doing 80, 90 miles an hour. I pulled
mhm.
over, let them pass, and then I pulled behind them,
Yeah.
and I went the speed limit, five miles above the speed limit, and they pulled me over for crossing the double line where the carpool lane. Now, I have
Yeah.
access to the carpool lane because I have a plug-in hybrid, has a sticker on it. But because I ran over the like 100 feet
Mhm.
of the line, they gave me a ticket, 200 and change.
Mm.
I took a driving course online, so my points wouldn't go up on my insurance.
Right.
$340
Yeah. What
because
can I
the
say?
insurance company will raise your premium like
Right.
$400. So it's
Sure.
like
Did you give them your license and registration, or did you tell them you know your rights and you don't have to do that?
I skipped all that and took my ticket like a man.
Mm, there you go. That's all you got to do. But it's hilarious. There was a judge, a lady was a judge. She was a black judge driving a, beautiful, like a Mercedes. You couldn't really tell from there. It looked like a
Mhm.
Mercedes. And the cop pulls her over and goes, is this your car? And she's like, yeah. And he goes, really? He goes, you own this car? And she's like, I do. And he goes, what are
Mhm.
you doing in this neighborhood? I mean, it was like a
Wow.
sketch
Late.
about racial profiling.
Wow.
And she's like, are you going to ask me why I'm in a neighborhood? And he goes, yeah. And she goes, well, I was going to work. And then he says, he didn't ask her what she did.
Hmm.
And then she goes, can I ask why I'm being pulled over?
Hmm.
And he goes, you were, the speed limit's 30. And she's like, okay. And he goes, you were doing
And
25. You were doing 25. And it was suspicious. So it was a black woman in a Mercedes going slow. And Piggy decided we better throw the lights on and investigate.
now, are the laws different for each state, each city, each town? Like, I heard that you can't pull somebody over unless you have probable cause, but it's easy for a police officer to pull you over saying, oh, guess what? They didn't use their turn signal or their light's not, they have a light out,
Well,
a brake
at
light.
the end of this, it was interesting because he was behind the car for a while. And then she was like, what the fuck are you doing? He's just standing there. So she got out. And then he goes, oh, broken tail
Assault.
light. That's why I
Okay.
pulled you.
Yeah.
And she's like, you broke it. That wasn't
Wow.
broken. She goes, you broke it. And he's like, no, I pulled you. She goes, you pulled me because I'm, this and that.
Yeah.
And anyway, he goes, I need your license. And she takes out her license. She goes, I don't even know why I'm giving you this, but I will see you in front of me and it won't be good for you. And he goes, what do you mean in front of you? And she goes, I'm a judge.
Mhm.
And then he goes, why don't you just tell me that? And she goes, why would I tell you that? And she goes, what? He goes, why wouldn't you just tell me that? I would have let you go. And then she was like, no, that's not how it works.
Mhm.
I'll see you in
Mhm.
my courtroom. And then he was like, she got it back in the car and he's like, you could have just told me you were a judge. So basically, I'll let that go. I'm
And
just
you don't
pulling
think it was
people over.
contrived actors? It was like a real
And
McCoy, right?
probably, and probably.
I don't know now. I can't tell.
I can't tell anymore. So if I
Yeah.
enjoy it, I enjoy it. And I don't worry about if it's real because so much, you know,
The
is
AI
fake.
thing. I just sent you one with Aaron Judge.
Yeah, in another year or less, you're not even gonna. There'll be no way to tell.
And I can't wait to replace you.
Great. I can't wait to not have to sit around for a
I
fucking half
know.
hour and wait on
I
you while you're
know. And you'll
moving somebody's
and your AI
refrigerator.
image will get all the credit for it, and your Patreon membership will
I love it.
skyrocket, and you won't have to do shit.
I just heard a guy, I don't know where it was, but anyway, someone was talking about an AI in, 20 years or so. An AI will be president. People will elect. There'll be an avatar that'll be looking like a hologram. It'll be real as shit,
It's the
but that'll
Matrix.
be
We're
the
going to be hooked
president.
up to wires. They have in China.
1600 IQ. How
Yep.
can you not have him as the leader?
Right.
And then he'll decide, well, I don't need these people,
Bzz.
and he'll kill us all.
Yeah. Bzz.
You know,
Okay.
why would he need us? Why
Until
would he need
then,
people?
tomahawk it, baby. Get that prisoner wine going. Live
Live
life
it.
till its
Gotta live
fullest
life.
because it can end like that. They got the robot attack dogs replacing the army in China. 1
China.
1.3, 1.4 billion people. They have all the humans they need, and now they're getting robots to fight.
Mm-hmm.
First, it's going to be a robot on human, and then it's going to be robot on robot.
Robot dogs aren't
and
bad.
then they're going to snip a lot of the dudes. We're going to take a pill, and the population will dwindle
None
to
of this
about
is true.
5
Al's
5
making shit
billion,
up.
5 billion to where it should be, planet Earth.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
9, 10 billion.
Didn't Gates and
A little
Fauci
crowd.
try that 5 years ago
Yeah.
in our country? Yeah. They thought the population was a little high, so they made a little
Why
thing.
not? It's not their
out.
decision. It should be.
Well,
It should
shouldn't
be a higher power that decides that.
Oh, yeah. Well, we saw how that
Well,
all played
tsunamis,
out.
earthquakes,
Remember,
disease, pandemics. That keeps the population in check.
remember Woody Allen, Bananas, the movie Bananas,
Yes.
and he's in the future,
Mhm.
and they have a little robot dog, and the dog speaks. He comes up, he goes, "Hello, my name is Wag, Woof, Roof." Just a little, but I mean, there it is. And
There
then,
it is.
then he and Diane Keaton got in the orb because there was no more
That's
sex
how
in
you
the
have
future.
sex. You get
They got in the orb, and then they both came out, and their hair was all wild, and he was
like
smoking.
smoking a cigarette. They never came and had physical contact. It was all
No,
through this
yeah,
mind
the orb.
communicating.
Just
The
go in the
orb.
orb, and yeah. And then she was telling him how great it was, and he was like, I kind of like the old fashioned way. You want to try the old fashioned way? And she was like, what? Get out of here. It was all about the orb.
I'm due to
Great
see that
movie if you
again.
haven't seen
Yeah.
it, folks. Bananas.
Woody Allen.
They come up, yeah. In the future, he wakes up from being frozen in like from
Wouldn't you marry
1975.
your stepdaughter, Asian stepdaughter who is 14? Wouldn't you marry her? Come on, you do it.
Well, she wasn't 14 when he married her.
No, 17.
No, she wasn't 17 either.
No, I think she waited till she was 19.
I think she was older than that when they got married. He took some photos of her when she was underage.
Wouldn't you?
No. I wouldn't. Why would you? You wouldn't either.
No, I'm playing off of you going, wouldn't you marry someone younger than your daughter?
Well, I would.
Wouldn't you do it if you had all that
Well, that's
Joe
different.
money?
That's different than banging a 14-year-old.
I agree. I know, but I was
kid.
I was trying to trap you.
Oh, I don't fall in your trap, sir.
You're a clever fella.
Yeah, right. So yeah, great movie. And I remember because so they unfreeze him in probably less than it was probably like 2000. You know what I mean? When we're in 2025, it was probably like 2000. And he's thinking we're gonna have this. But I like it. They come upon Monday Night Football, an old video of Monday Night Football, and Howard Cosell is pontificating and just being Howard Cosell, and the people in the future bring Woody Allen in and they go, "We're curious about this man. What was this? What is he doing?" And Woody Allen goes, "Yeah, he was used to torture prisoners."
Some funny writing.
So you're home. What's on the schedule there, Alfred? Where do you head next? What vessel?
I'm going to be
you're
leaving. Going. Here's the deal. I'm going to be flying out of Burbank, which is 12 minutes away in a Lyft or Uber, which is very nice. And I'll be traveling to Seattle, where I will have a connection, and I will continue on to Juneau.
No.
I will get on a princess cruise. I will join a princess cruise for 3 days, and then I will overnight in a hotel and join another princess cruise for 4 days.
Are these the one night,
the
3
shorties.
shows?
Yeah, the shorties.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Those are
And
great.
then I will fly to Orlando and overnight there and join the Utopia. And I already have the suite, the junior suite. And
yeah.
then when you join the Utopia, I'm evicted. Now, I don't know if you're getting it, a juggler or a magician. I hope you get it, but it's silly for me to go on a half a
Why don't you
cruise.
just well, I don't think I'm getting it. It doesn't work
Then
that
it
way.
must be a
So,
singer or a juggler or a magician coming on.
yeah, I mean, I've never known the comic to get booted out for a
I
comic.
have. Yeah, they've gotten booted.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
For
For what?
2 comedians, you mean? Another comic took the room and the other
Oh,
comic had to
no. I'm
leave?
sorry. I've seen them get
No.
booted for a magician.
Oh, right.
Right. Right. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
somehow
hoping it's
magician
not.
and jugglers got above
I was
us. I
hoping
don't know how
you'd
that
get it.
happened.
So,
I don't think so.
because it would be
If you're
great to
going to
have the junior
leave,
suite with both of us on so we can shoot our stuff.
hell yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Balcony.
Cruise and Dick's,
Perfect.
balcony, cigars.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, man. But it doesn't sound like it. I wonder why. I mean, because last time I've been on a Utopia a couple times. It was never a headliner type. It was the comedians, and then it's 3 and 4 day, and we
well,
do
then
2
they
nights,
sold
and
it.
then they have a
They must have
show.
sold it to a
They might have
passenger.
sold it, those bastards.
Yeah, what happens is
Oh, that's a bad
they
look
pitch
if
a
we're
lot of
losing it.
passengers the upgrades. You want to upgrade your cabin? Hey,
Yeah,
for six hundred
yeah,
dollars, and then they give me the heave ho.
that blows. Because that's a very popular ship now. It's doing great. So that tells me that our days in the old junior suite could be
Numbered.
dwindling. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Mhm.
So you'll get there, I think, before me. You'll do a 3 day or whatever, and then I join, I believe, on Monday, whatever that is. So
Mhm.
and then you're on. I'm on for well, I'm on 2 weeks, but I think you're on for 5 days or so, or with me. Do you know?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So,
All right.
I
Very
think
good.
am I doing 8 days total? Is that possible? Or they only do the
That's
seven
4 and
day?
3. So yeah, it's only
Oh,
4 and 3. So I can't imagine
no.
unless
Okay. So
no.
they're not making some sort of like adjustments in the itinerary and throwing an extra day on for some reason. Sometimes they do
I
that.
don't know.
Once in a
Sometimes they do.
while they do. Um,
Every now and then.
so I'm a bachelor. I dropped a lady off, like I said, at the airport. So I'm a bachelor for 48 hours. So
Well,
it's Al
you're leaving
time.
at 7 in the morning. You said
Yeah.
I need 48
Monday
hours for
morning. Monday
anything.
morning. Oh yeah, they're not overnighting me.
Oh, Monday. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you
So
got a Saturday night
I have a
in
7 a.m. flight.
L.A.
The ship doesn't get in until 1 o'clock. So that's why they're doing it. And it stays in port until 10 at night. So they didn't ask me. They just send me my travel. And I sent an email going, hey, does this sound right? Where's the hotel? Da, da, da. And they said, no, thank you for confirming. So
Yeah.
they're flying me. They're saying, well, he's going to be there for 15 hours before the ship sails. So we'll take a chance.
Yeah. I was supposed to fly to San Juan on Tuesday last week. I was going to have Monday off, and then they changed it at the last minute. I got a text saying, you're going to fly out Monday. They wanted to make sure we overnighted and were there and all that.
Yeah, well, it's
It
still
was fine.
it's the executives and the everybody. So they want to make
Yeah.
sure there's no screw ups
No screw
to
ups.
save $200.
Yeah, it was all good. I mean, I hadn't flown in, a goddamn, like a year. So
Has it been
it
that
was,
long?
I did the whole year on Icon,
Right, right. And
and
you
I think I
drove for
flew
that.
to, yeah, I think I flew to Maryland for a weekend. And, that was about it. I mean, really been fucking
Mm.
lucky as hell. And then, yeah, so did the overnight, and it was a, Ponce Courtyard Marriott. So I go down for something to eat, and it's like they don't have a restaurant, but they have a bar. They just have a bar. I was telling Kelly, it's like these hotels, they all got rid of the restaurants. There's no more like in a hotel. You can't go. You know what I mean? It's that we talked about this. It's that lobby seating,
Oh, they have
bar, but
bistro or pre-made
or
sandwiches or
right, like a
hmm.
bistro. But you know what I mean? Like you go to a hotel, you go down into the restaurant, and there'd be a hostess, and you'd be seated, and
Hmm.
so
Seeing
it was a
less and less of
bar.
that. Yeah. And
Yes,
usually it's like a Starbucks that's open only for a few hours a day, and they happen to serve
right.
like the same 4 or 5 items that
Yeah.
they nuke.
And we've talked about this. I go, like, you're a hotel. It's 2 p.m. How can I not get coffee? I can't get a coffee.
And it says Starbucks. We serve Starbucks, and you can't. I've seen a Starbucks closed, and I'm like, how does Starbucks allow that?
I don't know. And I don't know. And people are coming in and
It's one
leaving and coming
person,
in.
one person behind the
Just,
counter. You don't want to pay them $20 an hour for 4 hours, a hundred
I don't
bucks.
get it.
You're gonna make your money back.
I don't get it. And then I go to the bar and I go, do you have a menu? And she gives me the menu, but it's just a lot of nothing. And I go, oh, okay. And then she's like, oh, we have a burger on the other side. I go, all right, I'll do that. So I
Yeah,
get the burger.
which one was it? The $18 or $22 burger?
Well, I got a $17. It's a weird number. $17 credit. They told me I have a $17 credit in the bar for food. So I was like,
Not
all
20,
right,
not 25, not 15,
seven
17.
$17. So I go, oh, all right. So I don't know what the burger cost, to be honest. And then breakfast, they give you a voucher. I had a breakfast down there. That was pretty good, actually, full breakfast. And but then I got in the Uber, and then it was about an hour into the Uber, and I was like, I could use a bathroom right about now. A couple of coffees and a breakfast. And I go, how much further? And he's like, 30 minutes. I'm like, all right. I don't know if I'm going to make it or not, but let's do this.
You mean
But
you're gonna ask them to pull over, is what you're saying.
no, I would never. I've never done that. I would never ask the driver to pull over so I can go, shit. I'd be,
Oh, I thought you
would
were
you
gonna take
do
a
that?
leak.
No,
No,
I
I've never
have,
done it.
I had a full breakfast, three
Oh,
coffees,
I try to
you
make that
know.
all work out before I get into a long ride.
Mm, well, I
I try
wouldn't,
to time it that way.
but I didn't, didn't have to go. Then an hour later, it was like,
As I'm saying, sometimes I'll get up that hour earlier just to avoid that. But that's a long way.
oh.
That's you weren't expecting it. You flew into San
So
Juan, you
you'll get up an
overnighted
hour
there.
earlier for that, but when I'm waiting for you, you'll
If
wait
I
a
know
half
I
hour.
have one of those Central America 3 hour
I see.
drives from the hotel to the gig, I try to make it all happen before I get in that long drive.
Make it happen, baby.
Make it happen,
So
baby. Next on
yeah,
Make It Happen, Baby. Al
but it was a great
Romas takes a
schedule.
long Uber ride and he's got to take a shit. Let's see what happens.
I like it. Let's
Yeah.
pitch it. Um, but yeah, it was good. I mean, that was a great crew. Off the first night, one show the next night, one show the next night, off the fourth night.
And are you in the comedy venue or the theater?
We're in the attic.
And how was the attendance?
Well, Tuesday night, I would say half full, but they were great. And Thursday night was three-quarters full,
And
and
what
they
you
were
talking? Are you
taping.
talking 100 people on the half night
Yeah,
full?
yeah,
Okay,
roughly.
90.
Hmm. And
Okay.
then on Thursday it was real. It was good. And then and they're so cheesy though. They had like talent set up in the audience. So these were like people from the cast for crowd shots. So when they
Oh,
pan
the
over
pretty young
to make
people.
sure to make sure they're
The pretty
young and
young people.
attractive. So they're laughing, drinking a martini. You're like, oh my god.
Contrived, but you have to do it for
uh,
marketing.
yeah, and then they were like, do more if you want to emphasize crowd work because we don't want to burn any bits out there if they're going to use this. But I got lucky with some crowd. I mean, some crowd work really worked out well. I don't think they'll use any,
Well, you're a
but of
crowd
that,
working act.
yeah, I can do it. So there was a girl up front though, and she was all tatted up and she was overweight, but very young and fun. She had bubbly personality, and I was talking about online dating, and she was like, "I did it. I met someone," and she's sitting next to a young girl who's attractive young girl. So I'm like, "Well, that's the wife. They met, okay." but you don't know anymore. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, and I wanted to go, you too. And so I just went, oh, you met someone online? And she's like, yeah. I go, oh, great. But I'm kind of like, because there's a
Dancing
bunch of
around it.
fucking, yeah, in Miami, people are in the back and shit. And, so then I go, but then luckily she bursts in. She goes, and it takes forever. It took me forever to meet a trans person. And I go, oh, you met a trans person? We're done here. And I walked off to the other side of the stage, and the crowd erupted, and it was great. But I don't think that could be used. Not going to use me dealing with. But it was the classic. Like, what am I going to say about this? We're done, and I just walked away.
Meanwhile, you're like, I don't want to step into this too much because it could reflect badly on me. But what you did was
who knows where it
looks
go.
like you had no tolerance and acceptance.
That's right. That's right. Yes. Yes. And it just didn't know what, it's like, because you're so not into a regular show. It's not your head.
Is she from Transylvania?
Yeah. Well, that's why you're going to Alaska, sir.
That's why I'm going to Alaska.
That's why you're going to go to Juneau.
I will say
it's just one of those things, not real. It's not a real show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you just want to, like, if that was a real show, I could have had fun with it. But with them, it was.
And the new trans booker is going to be taking over soon. So good luck.
Yeah. I heard that. That's a rumor. That's a rumor. Not confirmed.
Not confirmed.
Not confirmed. No. Your
so
headphones are blending into your background, by the way.
Yeah, I know. You have to deal with it.
No,
it's the Patreon members going to ask for their money back.
Certain head turns.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So I go home. I have this begins a 3-day cruise. We would do 2 tonight, 2 Sunday, 3 Monday, and then I go home Tuesday.
And that will end your 3-week stint, correct?
That'll be a 3-weeker, baby.
So your girlfriend is looking forward to your arrival, correct?
I don't know. I haven't talked to her in a while.
And how about Teddy, your dog?
He's got some issues. The old boy's got some allergies. Yeah.
Okay.
And he's chewing on his foot, and it's nonstop. So Kelly took him to the vet.
You got to put the spray on it.
They believe it's an allergy sitch, so we're going to change up his food. He may have to go on a seafood type diet. Maybe the chicken and the protein. He's got an issue with, so we got to go through things, and we're going to change the food. Is that the thing?
I'm telling you, that fancy dog food,
is that the thing?
I'm not a believer in it.
I know.
I think it causes these problems, and we had an issue with Buddy because of that. We were buying him one of the top, not the top, but one of the higher end dog foods for 11 years, and we think that was the culprit.
I mean, we don't know. We don't, it's like
us.
We're eating a lot of shit. We don't know what we're eating. We don't know what you kind of go with. Okay, this is the top of the line. Let's do it. And may not be that. We don't know.
No,
I think grass allergy, but he's not outside a lot.
When he started messing with our food, and they changed it, and all the Whole Foods before it was called Whole Foods was the normal food we were eating, and then they started messing with it, and then they quadrupled the price of Whole Foods because it wasn't in volume. And if you got the money, folks, spend it on the Whole Foods or farm to table, because what we're eating,
it ain't good. No, I mean, I've got, what sucks is I'm a big, not anymore anyway, but I love deli sandwiches, deli meat. I love deli sandwiches. And then, Kelly's telling me how bad deli meats are. They're just shit. You can't eat them. And it's like, all right, well, what do I got? I got 20 years left, on the planet. I got to have a fucking sandwich every now and then. You know what I mean?
I love a nice Italian grinder with vinegar and oil and
goddamn. Firehouse Subs does a hell of Italian. Beautiful. But then I'm eating it and I feel like, am I killing myself right now? Is this all shit?
If you eat them every day for lunch on a construction site, maybe. Oh. I mean, our bodies, as we do get older, we have to change certain things. Here's my thing. I
don't like it.
I'm only going to I'm going to do that once or twice a year, an Italian sub. I'm only going to have fish and chips once or twice a year. I'm only going to have this, that. I'm going to have cheesecake once or twice a year. All of a sudden, 200 days a year
Yeah.
eating bad
Yeah.
food.
Well, but it's you got to change your diet. That's the whole. You can't just. That's why these diets don't work. Things you got to change things. I mean, you got to go. Okay,
Consistent.
I can't do it. I mean, I used to love to sit around and drink beer. You can't drink
I
beer anymore. I'd be
I'll
300
have one
pounds.
or I'll have one, sometimes two, but
I don't like beer.
occasionally. Oh, I
Yeah,
like beer. I like the buzz you get from beer. And I like on a hot day. But you just
cold
don't like the
beer.
taste.
Huh?
I like it.
I like. Who doesn't like the taste of beer? I love it.
Oh, I thought you were being
Don't get me wrong.
serious. You
No,
don't like
no. I
any
just saying if the calories and the
the
whole thing, and
bloating.
it's bad.
Yeah.
Bloat, fat. I can't. But a cold Heineken on a hot summer
Yeah.
afternoon. Come on,
I did
it's
three
better than that.
beers not long
And
ago,
then
and I
you
hadn't done that in a
vomited,
long time.
and you
Halfway through the third one, I'm like, I don't even want to
yeah.
finish this.
Oh, well,
I
mm.
did, but I had food and I was bloated. I'm like, I don't
Yeah. I
need
mean,
that. I like
liquid
a
bread,
cold beer on an empty stomach. I get a nice little buzz out of that.
cold beer, hot lights, my sweet romantic teenage nights. Do 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 do. Did you watch the Billy Joel documentary on HBO?
You had to
Two
be a
parts,
big shot, did you?
6 hours. It's fantastic.
I thought it was a little less than 6 hours. It's two parts.
Yeah, 3 hours each.
2:15 was the first one.
Oh, this guy is gonna. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it right now.
Well, because I was anticipating 6 hours, and then I'm like,
No, it was six
this
hours. It was 6 hours.
you're gonna make me look it
Yeah.
up right now.
You can look it up. I don't give a fuck. It's 6 hours. I'm
You
telling
don't
you.
want me to prove you wrong. That's why you're making all this noise.
No, I loved it, and it was 6 hours, and you know, I got nothing else about that. Just
Yeah?
letting you know. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know why you're checking if it's actually 6 hours.
Because I remember it being a conversation about it.
Were you surprised at all? I'm looking at my notes from last week. Were you surprised at all that of the outpouring, especially in England, of Ozzy, his death? I mean, that looked like a royal procession.
Yeah, I didn't realize how many people were like hardcore fans. And first of all, he
I
was
had no
the
it
Prince of Darkness.
in the 70s. Yeah, he became just a funny, drug addict who was going through a lot of problems, but it was great. I love the con. I watched the whole concert on YouTube, and it was great to see him there actually with Black Sabbath. But I just was blown away. I mean, I knew he was very popular, of course, but I didn't know it was going to be. The streets are closed and the procession and all that. But
The Billy Joel documentary titled Billy Joel, and So It Goes is 5 hours long, as presented in two parts, 2.5 hours each. I want an apology immediately.
okay, all right, very good. Glad you did
Yes,
that. Glad
Ozzy
you did
was
that.
it was like the Queen passing.
It was, and
Tens
the
of
guy
thousands of people showed up in the streets.
he bit a bat's head off live,
But
and
he
did a
didn't
lot of weird
intentionally do
shit in
it.
his
People
life.
were throwing rubber bats up on his stage, and then either someone threw a live bat or a bat flew down thinking other bats, these rubber bats are real, and he was trying to fuck it. And Ozzy grabbed it and bit the head off because he would bite a rubber bat's head off. So the question is, did he bite off a rubber bat's head or a real bat's head?
I don't know, but
Became a
there was a story
became a folk
too
totem.
in a record executive's office early on Black Sabbath, and the guy had some problem with the song or whatever, and supposedly there was something in there. The guy had whether it was a bat, a bird, something like that, and Ozzy grabbed it and bit its head off. There's that story too, back in the
Yeah. So these are
whatever.
tales at this point.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then when he
You've
was
seen
asked
Ozzy.
about it, he goes, know what I mean?
Did you ever see that clip with McCartney going on Howard Stern, but he's in the green room waiting, and then Ozzy comes off the air with Howard, and Ozzy realizes Paul's in the room, so he wants to meet him. He's a big fan, and it's great just to see McCartney because he's like happy, but he's also like, oh no, Don't let him in. Oh no. And then he walks in. All right, how are you, darling? All right, how are you? And then later, Ozzy was on camera with the Stern crew, and he said he wanted to write a song with McCartney. But McCartney kind of he wasn't there to chat it up too much. It was like, all right, good to see you, darling. Good to see you. And he's like, you're the reason I started in rock. Okay, very good, darling.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't McCartney's type of style of listening music.
Nah, not really. Not really.
That's safe to say, right?
I'd say it. So what's the plan tonight, man? Saturday night, you're at the house.
I didn't put in my veils to run around and do my.
Fuck that.
Hold on a second. Oh, okay. Sometimes I run around and do those 10-minute spots in the clubs, and I just didn't have the gusto.
I think you have a Siri or Alexa in the background.
In the background.
Okay. All right. No, why would you fucking just came home and now you got to leave Monday? Let's go do.
I'm exhausted from hanging out with my wife for 4-5 consecutive days.
Well, bang, when you get older, it gets tiring.
She's an animal.
It's tiring. You got to read books on the side just to keep up with her. What's that from? This guy.
I don't remember.
We did a Two Dicks and we were quoting it left and right.
Arthur.
No.
Sorry, I went to that right away.
You are a sexual dynamo. I've got to stay up late at night and read books on the side just to keep up with you.
Stripes.
It's a little cute. It's a little cute.
I don't know.
I need some. Yeah, stripes. What was it? Stripes.
Well, then when I said stripes, why didn't you say yes?
I need someone who will grow with me. And Bill Murray goes, who has more potential for growth than me? I'm the little acorn that could. Who's your buddy?
Who's your pal? I am. I'm going to give you the Aunt Jemima treatment with the spatula.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Kids today don't know the Aunt Jemima treatment. Too bad.
It's not racial. It's about flipping pancakes. It's just
goddamn right.
Yeah, damn straight.
Yeah. You see, Stern is they're not going to give him his dough anymore.
500 mil
contract. He wasn't fired. They're like, we're not giving you 500 mil.
100 mil. He said, take it or leave it.
100 mil a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I remember when he used to do bits about jerking off to Aunt Jemima back in the day.
I missed that. So we were Howard
kids.
Stern.
He was a kid in the 50s.
How old is Howard Stern?
Anything to 70, probably 70.
So is he going to take the 100 mil? Because the subscriptions have, because the podcasts have dwindled.
I remember 10, 15 years ago, he was saying podcasts are nothing. They don't work. Who cares?
Because that was, his basement. It was coming after his genre.
And now it's not even close. I mean, radio and pods. But
we are actually bigger than Howard Stern. 2 L's, 1
Probably are. I think
so.
No,
we are.
I think so.
We surpassed him about a month ago.
We did? I didn't. Yeah. Okay. I didn't see the stats, but that's good to know.
Yeah. So I think we should revisit and see if we can get we'll say we'll go in for 10 mil. We don't need 100 mil.
Who are we going into?
Who's ever willing to pay 10 mil a year.
Oh, okay. Set up that meeting.
This 1 million a year each. It's good, but
Yeah. No, set up that meeting for us, please.
I will.
I'd like to renegotiate.
I'll set it up just like I set up this podcast time today.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't good. It wasn't much. Well, I'm glad we got it out, though, because tomorrow I don't have to think about it, and that's nice.
Yeah, and I'm home. And with the high-speed internet, it makes life easier to, upload, download, edit, all that shit.
You know what I was watching when I was at the cigar lounge?
Your neighbor
2 hours
through the window?
Ago? No, I'm not home. I was in my cigar lounge in Merritt Island. Giants football.
Oh,
preseason, baby. Preseason. So I saw Russell Wilson. He sucked, and they kicked a field goal. They brought in Jackson Dart, the number 1 pick, first round pick. Came in, threw a beautiful touchdown pass. Beautiful.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, he's the man. He's going to the Hall of Fame. We're winning Super Bowls, multiple. I don't know if it's going to be 2, possibly 3, maybe 4. I don't know.
Did you see the unveiling of the Tom Brady statue?
I did.
Did you hear what he said about the Jets?
A giant. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
I saw a giant fan though made an image, and it's the statue, but Eli's in front of it with like a statue of Eli.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Seven rings. Seven rings, motherfucker.
I know. The greatest of all time. I'll say it. You know, get all these morons like, yeah, no, he's not the greatest, but okay. All right. Whatever. That's fine. Fine. Dan Marino was better. Okay.
And maybe. How many different teams did people that won Super Bowls? How many won with two different teams where they were leading it, they were heading it? Not on the roster. I'm talking about.
No, a lot of them become like ring chasers where they get older and they try to find a team that looks like it's ready to go.
Components, yeah.
Yeah, and he did it during COVID. They couldn't meet. He couldn't throw to them. They were doing Zoom meetings for months. I mean, it's the whole thing. You know, they should make a doc about it if they haven't, or film, because they were, if you remember, they were like 7-5 or something. They weren't going anywhere. And then Brady met with the coach, Bruce Arians, and said, we got to get rid of the playbook. I want the plays I know, Gronk, you know, that kind of shit. Let's just do that. And Arians was like, do it. And then they just started winning and they didn't stop and they won the Super Bowl. So people go, he's not the greatest. Go, what do you mean he's not the greatest?
He went down to a broken team and won a Super Bowl. A Super Bowl.
I don't know if they were broken, but yeah. Yeah. They didn't have a quarterback. They had Jameis Winston throwing 30 touchdowns and throwing away interceptions.
I'm not a fan of him. His
not a fan of Jameis?
His personal behavior off the field, I'm not a fan.
Oh, all right. All right. He's probably playing right now. I haven't looked at the game in a while.
He's been on 4 different teams.
QB3. Well, when you throw 30 interceptions, he's got a great arm, but they move you around. You give the ball to the other team, you're going to probably not stick around long. You know, any position. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
All right, let's wrap this mother up. What do we say?
Alfred, you'll be in horribly overrated Alaska. You'll be posting pictures of crab legs and amber beer and cold weather and making it look like it's just the best place on earth. Just so much fun.
And you'll be sailing out of Puerto Rico and in front of the brass.
No Puerto Rico. No Puerto Rico.
You already did that.
Did that. Okay. Coco K. And
with the brass, with the big wigs from the companies and the vendors and the influencers. All right. And they're gonna,
maybe I'd rather be in Alaska.
A little pressure.
But then I go home Tuesday. I drive home Tuesday.
Now, are you renting a car to drive home? You already have it reserved?
Yeah, man. I just moved up. I'm an Avis Preferred Pro Plus, top of the line.
But they merged with Budget, which is awful. So I'm hoping.
I know, and I hate Budget. But I wasted years on Budget. You get nothing. There's no loyalty. Zero. So Avis is good that way, but yeah, the merging with Budget's not great. But they're kind of like Lyft and Uber because I have both apps, and I rented the car for Tuesday, you know, $90 or whatever it is to Tampa. On Avis Budget, it's like $165. Same day, down the road, half a mile from them. So there you go.
I don't know what that all means.
I don't understand it either, man.
All right.
AI. Full AI.
Where's your next land gig and a date?
No land gigs for Daddy. So I'm going to be home, and then I go and work with this fucking hack from Rhode Island. But whatever. It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
I'm going to electrocute you right now for that. I'm going to pull the lever. Don't fuck with me, pal.
So long, Al. Have a good trip.
You! Iceberg! Dead ahead!
Don't forget to review us and rate us. It really helps.
The Talking Dicks became friends at a very young age, and the rest is history.
A feeding frenzy quickly develops.
This is the 2 Al's 1 Pod podcast. Thanks for tuning in.
What?
Done.
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
We'll fix it in post, you son of a bitch.
All right.
Okay, sure.
I showed him.
This was a horrible mistake.
Hurry.
Patreon.com/2owls1pod.
Patreon.com/forward the two dicks.